So obviously the most important question today is a three-man quarterback race now with the way Gunner was throwing it?
Oh, you know what? I was really proud of the guy. You know, he moved the ball and completed his passes, but just the best play he made though was sliding and not throwing the ball away and keeping the clock running. So I was like, wow, that was a really good play. But I was proud of the team today. Thought we played hard.
How did you feel about what Jordan showed?
Thought he struggled a little bit today, but you know we really handcuffed him. So I got to take a little bit of credit. We really handcuffed the offense. We were not really running much of what we're doing right now at all. We didn't even use our signal system, so we didn't get the tempo today like we normally do. Handcuffed the offense, but to be honest with you, the defense was handcuffed too. Both very plain game plans. I didn't think we threw the ball or handled the ball very well, and I didn't think we threw the ball well in the wind. It was pretty windy, and we didn't handle the ball that well. But the biggest disappointment was the two balls on the ground on the meshes. And so, but overall, I still did a couple of good things, but didn't have the day I'm sure you wish you would have had it.
Did you see a promising performance from Jordan Wright?
Jordan Wright has shown us what he could do all year, so it's all spring. And I think he's going to be a guy that we can really count on. The main thing that I was glad to see is we got a lot of offensive linemen in there, got a lot of quality reps with our 1 and 2 offensive line. Thought that was big as we tried to develop some depth. And we didn't ask them to do a whole lot, so we could just see them block and see our defense tackle.
So how are you going to handle the depth chart thing with the quarterback?
I don't. That's something we got to get in and discuss next week. Because, to be honest with you, after the day, not ready to name a starter. Can't do it after the day. You go back and got to keep working. Both these guys are young. 2 freshmen that's trying to get better, and they've really had good camps. I thought Chris Weaver did some good stuff today. I thought he did okay at times, but both quarterbacks seem to press the panic button a little too early from time to time. And we've got to be a little more accurate on the short throws than I felt like what we were today.
Is the rolling out for him, Weaver, just kind of like what he's comfortable with and what's natural to him, or is that something you want to do a little more of?
We were just very general in our game plan today, and we just gave him a couple of drop backs, a couple of rollouts, and so we really didn't give him a huge opportunity to make a lot of plays, and that's on the coaches. But we're just trying, since we are putting in a new offense, you'd like to have a little element of surprise earlier in the year, and so we did handcuff him a little bit.
So kind of the same deal with a lot of the. I mean, it looked very similar to what you guys were running last year with a lot of short and intermediate pass routes.
Yeah, a lot of that stuff is similar, called different, a couple of different routes. But I thought the running backs ran hard today, and I thought the freshman wide receivers, when they got balls to them, caught the ball pretty good. I thought Michael Jacquette responded well from last week and had a nice scrimmage today. Caught a couple balls. Jamarcus Bradley, I thought looked good. So I thought our young wideouts grew up a little bit. I just wish we could have gotten the football a little bit more.
Anybody really stand out to you defensively today?
Well, I tell you, I thought our secondary did. They didn't let any balls behind them. That was big. We didn't give up many big plays at all. Simeon Thomas and Savion Brown had a couple of really nice pass breakups. That was promising, and even Troy McCullum. So I thought the secondary played really well. We didn't have our starting defensive line, because DeBoris Lee was out, and so some of those guys didn't play, and Holton Peters didn't play, and Elijah McGuire and Gary Haynes didn't play. So, a lot of key guys on both sides of the ball were held out to get some other guys more reps.
Let's talk a little bit about you mentioned the younger receivers. Christian Hayes was one of those guys. He's a walk-on for you. He came up with a couple of big passes there. A kid from Westman. Talk a little bit about him.
Well, we felt like he's had the talent all along. He hadn't been in a weight program very long. He just joined the team right before spring practice, and he needs a year working out, getting stronger. Got a lot of natural ability, and if he can stick with it and take his academics a little more serious, I think he could help us one day.
You joined the team this spring, right?
Mm-hmm. Right before spring ball.
How many new guys do you guys have besides him?
Maybe 5 or 6.
You didn't have any early enrollees.
Yeah, he was just a guy already on campus that wanted to walk on, and we allowed him to come out right before spring football, and really wanted to bring him out just for some depth purposes and help us at practice, and ended up really blossoming a little bit and showing us he's got some skills.
Did Joe Dillon, I remember you saying that he was somebody you were pretty excited about. He had a couple of getting after the quarterback.
Yeah,
So.
he can really rush the passer. He's another young freshman. I tell you, we've got some talented young kids, and they're going to really get a lot of experience early. And the more playing time we can get them, the better. But Joe Dillon's going to have a chance to be one heck of a player.
Coach, talk a little bit about you mentioned it earlier about how the wind was playing a role today. It seemed to play a role with your kicking game. 3 missed field goals.
Oh, yeah.
Talk a little bit about that. How do you evaluate your kickers from the spring game with the wind being so?
Yeah, to be honest with you, right now I feel like we got a really good starting kicker and a good starting punter. Right now, I couldn't tell you if we have a backup. Not anybody that I could feel like I could trust yet. We got some kids that are working awfully hard, but that's an area of concern is we don't have a backup kicker or a punter that I feel good about putting in the game yet. And so, we've got to we're recruiting a few. These guys, we still got time to get better. And the wind now was howling, so I got to give it a little credit today. It was tough out here early.
So main takeaway from today for you?
We didn't.
Like you got out of
we
here
were healthy. That was the number one thing. And we went a little longer than would have wanted. I didn't let them run the clock. Wanted everybody to get to play some quality reps. We came out healthy. That was the number one thing. And I thought the defense tackled, man. I thought that was much better. I thought we flew to the ball. That was encouraging to see our defense play much better. And offensively, we've really done good in the first 2 scrimmages, and I knew we would be handcuffed a little bit today and wouldn't probably get into a rhythm because we were really limited.
Okay. Good.
Thanks, Coach.